Hey everyone, and welcome back to Tootsie Tuesday, another 80s theme set of toes that match this set of nails. Super excited to share them with you guys, but I know that you're probably thinking those don't look 80s, like I said in Monday's video, but when you see the outfit, you will totally understand why I did the nails the way I did, and I'm so excited for this next Wear It Wednesday. I'm going to have so much fun with it. I love October themed ones that I do, but they are fashion looks too that can be worn as fashion, and definitely from back in the 80s, right? And we don't have to wait and, just say, well, it's not the 80s anymore. We can't wear that stuff. Sure, you can wear anything you want. Have fun with fashion. I always love fashion, and I love how you can have so much fun with it. So, but anyways, we're going to read our words of Jesus for women to start with, and then we'll go on to this toe design. And then tomorrow you'll get to see the Wear It Wednesday. Super excited. All right, this one today, we're on step 1, John 6:29. I hope I read yesterday's right. Yeah. John 6:29. The work of God is this, to believe in the one he has sent. Right to the point. And it goes on to say, you seriously want to be part of God's work. How do you make that happen? Jesus had one simple answer: believe in him. Why does he say that? How can you work for someone you don't know? It's imperative to believe in the truth of the one you are serving and promoting to others. Of course, this sounds pretty basic, but the fact is, if you really believe that Jesus is God's son, then you will change. You will long to know him, obey him, and love him, no matter what life brings. Love and obedience come from a heart that believes in the Savior. Wow, I love this one, you guys. I really do, because it's true. When you truly do believe, because we're believing in something we don't see. We weren't there when Jesus walked the earth and died on the cross. So we believe by faith. That's what we believe in. We believe in the Bible. If you are a true Christian and you got your salvation, that's what we believe. We believe he did this. And we know those of you that are listening right now that are Christians and have your salvation, we believe that. We know Jesus walked this earth and died for us. We know that. So, but if you do, you're going to be doing things differently. Like it says, it sounds pretty basic, but the fact is, if you really believe in Jesus and God's son, then you will change. You'll be a different person. You won't hurt people. You won't be out to get people. You won't be out to, try to do things your way. You're going to do it the way God wants you to do. And you're going to be gentle and kind and loving to everybody. Sure, we're going to have days that we make mistakes. That's why he died. But we're going to try to be as loving and kind as we can and really seek out, working on our life, working on, making ourselves better, not worrying about the world and what everybody else does. We're going to focus on us and make us better, because I'm going to be judged. You're going to be judged. We're all going to be judged in our own way by the Lord. So, by God. So we need to just focus on us. We don't need to worry about what somebody, Joe Blow is doing down the street, or what somebody else is doing over here. We don't need to worry about their life or judge them or what they wear or what they do. We don't need to worry about that. We need to focus on us and make our life better, because we're the one that's going to be judged separately from everybody else. So just be kind, be loving, be gentle, and do what it says here. If, that we're believing in something. So if you're promoting, like I'm promoting the Lord, it's because I believe, and God knows I believe. Don't be fake. Don't be phony. Don't be promoting him if you don't even believe or even walk right with him. Do I make mistakes? Absolutely. Do I read these for you? I read them for me. I read them for me and hope that I can, touch somebody else's heart that's going through a hard time in their life to get their life right. But these also, they're helping me to get my walk better with God. And even I have times that those trials hit me, that storm hits hard, and you wonder why, but then you understand, God is putting you through things for a reason. So just keep your belief, keep walking the way you're supposed to walk. And if you do truly believe, you're going to change. You're going to be a different person. You're going to be kinder to people. You're going to do what God asks of you. You're going to read his word. You're not going to let the dust just collect on you. You're going to read his word. And I love that I'm doing this 90-day challenge. I'm in Joshua right now, and I just love it. I love, a lot of people say, well, I don't really like the Old Testament. It's hard to understand. You know what? The Old Testament is great. All these old people that we're going to see in heaven one day that serve the Lord and everything, how great would it have been to serve God like that, to do something so special for God? It's really amazing. So I'm having fun with it. I'm doing a 90-day challenge. I'll be done with the Bible in 90 days. It's about an hour and 10 minutes a day of reading, and I love it. I absolutely do. So, just pick it up. You guys are going to love it. The bottom down here says, consider Jesus. Know Jesus. Learn what kind of person it is you say you trust and love and worship. John Piper. That is good, you guys. That is good. Consider Jesus, know Jesus. Learn what kind of person it is you say you trust and love and worship. You want to learn about him, don't you? will pick up this, because you will learn about him. And pray. Pray, seek, knock. Do all that you can, for the Lord, and pick this up, because you'll learn all about him. You will. This is God's life's manual. It is how we're supposed to live. Start your day, go through your day, and end your day serving him and loving him. We all have time for him, and get a personal, beautiful relationship with Jesus. Don't say, I was too busy today. We all do get busy days. Don't think that I'm perfect every day. I'm not. I make mistakes. Like I always say, I make mistakes too, but I'm working on me. You work on you, and try really hard to get this great personal relationship, reading your Bible and getting, to know the Lord, get to know him, and spend quality alone time with him. Tell him how you feel. Yell if you have to. Like I said before, if you got to yell at God, you're just going through a hard time and you got to yell. He's a big God. He can take it. He can take it. He definitely can. And tell him how you feel. So just get your salvation today. You guys get it, because our world, the way it's running right now, we don't know. Jesus could return right now, and then it's too late. He is definitely returning, and returning soon. So get right with him. Get your salvation today. And if you got it, make sure you write it down so you know the exact day you became a Christian, got your salvation, and that God has got it locked in his hand now, and you are heaven bound. I love that. I absolutely love that. Knowing where I'm going. May not be perfect here, but I'm going to be in a perfect, I'm going to be walking streets of gold, and it's going to be absolutely perfect in heaven. So I'll live out my life here, go through the trials I have to go through in the hard times, and just keep trusting God. Just keep trusting my Lord. Keep trusting my Lord. I'll keep trusting him. All right, let's get on to this toe design, you guys. This third 80s look that I'm doing for this week's, outfit for my Wear It Wednesday, and this set of nails, and then, of course, the toes that match. And like I said, it doesn't seem like it's really 80s right now. This doesn't really feel or look like an 80s look, but it will when you see the outfit. All right, everybody, take care. God bless, and I'll see each and every one of you in my very next upload. Hey, everyone. So here's what I chose to go with for this week's Tootsie Tuesday Toes, and the continuation of my 80s themed toenails, matching this set of nails I did for Mani Monday. We've got some beautiful encrusted big toes with all those crystals. And then the other toenails are done with a French look with a black line. We've matted it, and we've done some water droplets. If you'd like to see how I did this one, continue watching. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Tootsie Tuesday, another set of 80s themed October toenails that match this set of nails I did on Mani Monday. Just super excited with this design. I had to rack my brain to come up with the perfect design, because I always match the nails and toes with a Wear It Wednesday outfit. And this 80s look I'm going to do, I couldn't figure out what to do for the nail design, and I got it spot on. I'm really glad with what I chose, and you'll see when you see the outfit. So I'm excited about that. But I'm going to go over the supplies with you. It's all the same supplies I used in Monday's video. And I did kind of mess up the toes a little bit here. They weren't fully dry when I put my slippers on, and I did mess this one up. But it's okay, because these are going to be encrusted like this one, so you won't see it. I just needed a red background color to encrust it with the stones. And then, of course, because I'm doing this with the matte finish and water drops, I can just put water drops over where I messed up there on the toe. All the rest are fine. It was just this one, but I can totally fix that. All right, let's go over the supplies. All right, so for the sheer color in the gray, I made my own sheer. It's a Kiss Gel Clear I bought, and then a Kiss Gel Tan, it was called, and I dropped in 30 drops and just shook it up, and I made this sheer nude color. And then I used this gray LA Colors LA Colors that I got from Dollar Tree. It's called City Shadow, a perfect light gray. And then the red is this one here, the Sally Hanson Extreme Wear, and it's called Pucker Up 175. Awesome. So that's what I did for those. And then I just topped everything off with the Seche Vite Dry Fast, which I don't have in front of me. I don't know why I don't, but I will get it. But anyways, so I dried it up with that. Then I'm going to encrust the big toe. Like I did this one, the middle one, I'm going to encrust it with these stones. They don't have any facets. They're just a plain flat stone I got from Hobby Lobby. And they're a acrylic stone, I believe. But they're really beautiful. And we're going to encrust that over the big toes, like I did that middle nail there. Then all the rest, we've got the line. Even though I angled this one, we just did the line straight across. We're going to do the black line. And I'm going to use this Art Deco one that I got from Dollar Tree. It's a nice liner paint. I'm going to go underneath each gray and put the black in there. And then we're gonna do a matte finish. It's an OPI matte top coat. And again, I don't have that one in front of me, but I'll show you as we go along. I'm gonna put that on, and then I'll be putting the clear drops in. But first I'm gonna do this one here. It's the Sally Hansen Instant Ombre, and this one is a gradient. It's silvers and I think silver and black mixed in there. I'm not sure. But I'm going to do that first like I did in here because it made the water drop stand out more since it was done over a gray. It made it stand out more and just sparkle more to make it look like water drops. So I'm going to do that first. Drops of it like that. And then I'm going to go over with the sesh feet pretty thick like that. But I always do the sesh feet first. So when I'm done with the design, I'm going to do the sesh feet over the top, over all the stones and all that. Of course, they're going to stay shiny, the stones. And then that way it just smooths everything down on the other toes. And then I'll do the matte finish. And then I will do the water drops, you know, after it becomes matte like that. Because I love the way it turned out. Now, I won't be doing the high heel on this one. It's just too big. The stone or the charm here is too big. So we won't be doing that on the toes. But of course, the toes are always just slightly different than the nails. But they always match. And then when I'm all done, I think that would be it. I would just be, like I said, doing the water drops. And that would be the end. So I'm going to go ahead and get started by encrusting the nails here or doing the black under these. But I will come back in and show you guys. So we've got the black lines under the little French tipped gray nails. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that. And then we're going to encrust the red ones. I'll do one and then of course I'll come back and show you. But here it is right here, the Art Deco. And it's got a nice little thin, you know, brush on there to do art. And you can get these right from the dollar store. So we're just going to get some paint on it and just go under and let the brush do its work. Just go under and pull across. That's what I love about these brushes because they are so easy to work with. But of course, when I'm on film right here, they're not as easy because I'm under a camera. So I have to keep my hands away from it and try to do it. But yeah, it's pretty easy. So that's all you need is that black line there just to incorporate the black like I did here. I just wanted the black incorporated again. It's all going to make sense at the end, you guys, when you see the Wear It Wednesday. Because this one is probably really hard to figure out, like, what is she doing for an 80s look with water drops and just the way I did it. But yeah, it's really awesome. Okay, let's encrust these ones. I won't, you know, I'm going to totally encrust this one, and this one I'm going to have it almost encrusted like I did Monday's video for the nails, and so that way you guys don't have to sit through this because it is a long process of doing it. So I'll have most of it done, just leave some open to show you. And I'm going to be using a brush-on glue. This one here I got from Sally's. All right, and you just do a little bit of brushing at a time because it dries quickly. I'll be back. Okay. So now you see we've got them encrusted with the beautiful red crystals, and I've left some open on this side just because I wanted to, you know, get most of it done so it doesn't take so long. But I will draw in here so you guys can see, and we just got to finish off this little side over here. So we're just going to put some glue, just one little line to start with, just do lines of glue going down because the glue dries so fast. And then I've got the cap here with all the stones on it. And I'm just going to start laying them into it and just, you know, give it a little push. I'm using an orange wood stick. And then I'm just pushing it down into the glue so they, you know, settle and adhese. So, and I'm just using, of course, my mouth to get the stick wet. But, of course, if you were doing this for somebody else, you'd want to, you know, just use water then. But I just keep licking the end because it's my stick and I only use it on me. And I'm always cleaning these sticks with, you know, cleanser and all of that. I keep everything clean. So just make sure these stones go down correctly and just get them lined up in there perfectly, each row like that. Okay, and then we'll do another row now. So we're just going to take the glue again. And now I'm going to kind of fill in this area here because I can kind of work back and forth now with the last of this. So we'll just go like this and I'll show you what I mean. Like when I put this stone down here, let's see. Hopefully you can see me doing this. When I put this one down, and it's not, there we go, laying correctly. Hopefully I'm not getting in your way. I can go to the one right next to it then, and kind of put it just down inside of there. And that's kind of what I'm doing now, is just fitting them down in there. Oops, I dropped one. So you're just going to get them in there and just squeeze them in there where they go. Going all the way up now. And if it starts to not glue, then you would add more glue again. And if they're moving, remember, just fix them because you don't want them to go off the nail. If you get one that turns, just flip it back over. I don't like to reuse them if they flip, But these ones are okay when I do it, and I can see that we're getting a little bit out of line here. They're moving. These ones can still be used even though they got glue on it because they, come on, why can't I get that one to go in right? Every time you're online, it always takes so much longer. I mean, yeah, this is time consuming doing these, but it doesn't take this long when I'm doing it myself with helping on film. I just keep dropping these and everything because I'm trying to see around the camera when you're filming and I don't want to get in the way. So, of course, it's much more time consuming when you're trying to do this for the camera. I'm going to add a little bit more glue in here because our glue is drying a little bit. Flip these over. Pick these last ones up and get them in. Get that one in. Make sure that it's not overlapping the toe. The fingernails, I did file them on each side. I said in my nail video how they looked so wide. And I wanted to, oh my goodness, come on, stones. See, it's so different when you're doing it online. People just don't understand when you're recording compared to, you know, just doing it without the camera. It's so much easier. It's not this hard. I don't want you guys to get scared away from doing stones and stuff like that because it really is not as time consuming as you think it is, but not when you're off the camera. You know, it's so much easier. But hopefully now you get to see everything I was doing there. We're going to back up and show you them together. Isn't that pretty? And then, of course, I'm going to top coat that with the Seche Vite. I do have them here now to show you. It was the Seche Vite Dry Fast. That's the one I always like to use. You can get it from Sally's, Amazon, or Walmart. And I really like doing it off of Amazon. You get such a bigger amount for, like, I can get 2 bottles for the same price that I can get at Amazon, like 10 bottles. So, yeah, it's a much better deal. So I did that to dry everything up, and that's what I'll be doing over the encrusted ones there. And then I'm going to matte finish with the OPI. I got that from Sally's. All right, so let's go on to the next step, which is now actually going over with the Seche Vite to smooth everything down. And then I've got to do the OPI matte finish, and then we'll start doing the water drops. So let me get some of that done, and I'll return. Okay, so now I've got them all done with the Seche Vite. And I'm going to show you just this one here going over stones. Now, I've only got 1 coat. I usually do like 3. So it really gets down in there because it's so, you know, seeps down into all the stones. So then you don't see the shininess. So you do need about 3 coats. And after you do about 3, then it gets really nice and shiny like that. And it looks shiny right now, but of course it's not going to once it starts to dry up. So you want to do nice thick coats. Let me draw it in here so I can show you. And how you're going to go in between. You know, I'm not in between, but I mean, go across and know that it's going to seep down in between every stone like that. So you want to do a thick coat of this, and you're going to do 3 of them. You know, let them dry. It dries really quick. I love this Seche Vite. It dries so fast, but it's so perfect. You know, and go across the top too, just to make sure. And then it's going to hold these stones really good. And I know if you're new to the channel, you're probably thinking, well, gosh, it must take a long time to take all of that off. It really doesn't because it comes off in clumps when you take them off because they're just glued like kind of together. So that's what I'm going to do there. I'm going to do like 3 coats of that. And I'm going to go ahead and also do the, I'm going to do 2 more coats on these. And I'm going to matte finish these so we can do the water drops. I'm back now and I've got them all matted. And I did do 3 coats on this one here so that you can see that shiny coat. So you can see all that beautiful bling. And then, of course, we did the Seche Vite to dry everything up on the other toes. And then I went with the matte finish. Now we're doing the water drops. We're starting with this here, the Insta Ombre. Is that what it's called? Insta Ombre. Yep. All right. So I just left one open. And the little toes are going to be a little bit different. I'm going to try to do like a actual like raindrop type coming up like that, and then just kind of around, just put a couple more drops like that. And just to give it that water look. Of course, the toes are a little bit different, but the toes really aren't going to show. And all these outfits I'm doing, their fall looks, of course, it's more closed toe, but I still want it to look great. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you on this one here, taking the Seche Vite now going over it. And you want to do like it pretty thick like that. And then this one was supposed to be like a drop, so I'll come up with it like that. And then the other ones just drop down the Seche Vite like that over the top because you kind of want it to, you know, kind of stick up. Now, it's going to be a little bit harder because I can't turn these upside down like I could on the fingers to really get that you know, water drop look to stick up, you know, to be raised. But But that's okay because, like I said, it is just the toes and they're not really going to show. So we're just going over that, you know, nice thick coat of that. And hopefully they will kind of raise a little bit. They will a little bit, slightly. You know, they'll probably flatten down a little bit, but I can always go over it again to give it that look. But like I've said, I'm not too worried since they're not going to show. I'll try to show them a little bit. In my video, I always try to do a little bit of somehow the toes showing. And, you know, like that. I try to do that or whatever when I'm doing a closed toe look. I always try to just at least incorporate the toes being barefoot somehow just so you guys see it. But toes hardly get shown anyways. It's just pretty do it because people like to just have pretty toes. So we're just going over these spots. Like I said, kind of a thick drop. And don't worry because this Seche Vite dries so fast that it will, even though you're doing thick drops like that and really making it raised up like that, it will dry quickly. It really does. I love this Seche Vite. It dries really, really fast, and that's why I love it. But, you know, then you get the look of a water, and that's what we want. We just want a water drops. Of course, it's not exactly the same as this, the way I could drag it down, but it still gives the feel, you know, of drops of water falling down. And I might want to just do a couple. I forgot I wanted to incorporate just a couple plain ones, too. You know, just a little wet spot here and there just to incorporate without the glitter as well. I was supposed to do that, too. So like that, then it just gives it more of that, you know, water look, and without having it all with that silver, you know, showing or whatever. Just give it more of the water drops in different spots. So like that. All right, we're going to get this all dried up here, and I'm going to come back in and show you guys all the end product. Alrighty, everyone, I am all done, and I am loving my toes, matching the nails I did on Monday. Look at how beautiful these are. I love the look I chose. Again, it was so hard to figure out what to do for my Wear It Wednesday look. I always match the nails with the toes. So, of course, this one's probably hard for you guys to figure out until you see the 80s look. Then you'll understand why I did what I did. Of course, I'm getting the feel of Wizard of Oz with those encrusted big toes with all those crystals. It looks like the ruby slippers. But of course, that's not what I'm shooting for. And yeah, you guys will understand on Wednesday, tomorrow. But anyways, I love the way they turned out. Aren't they adorable and just beautiful with those, you know, all those crystals on the big toe. And then, of course, these done with that matte finish and then the water droplets to make it look like there's water all over them. Love the way they turned out. I hope you guys do as well. I hope you're enjoying all my 80s looks. Everybody take care. God bless. And I will see each and every one of you in my very next upload.